Hey guys, my name is Vidi Huerta, Director for Hustle with Heart, and I wanted to share with you guys a newsletter that I am working on because I have had a few questions on that, and I'm a big believer that I can show you better than I can tell you. I'm just a visual learner, and it's just easier to learn this way, I think, by just showing you how we do it. So I'm going to be sharing my screen. A second, and I am going to show you the newsletter that I have going out to my customers today. Now we are in the middle of transition month, so this is, I think, the third newsletter that I send this month. I usually do them once a month, but with transition, there's just so much to remind them of. And you really want them to take advantage of the sale and things like that. So I do get in their hands, I guess you could say, a little more often, because having that email and that extra communication really helps with your business on top of your regular follow-ups and posting on social media and stuff like that. I know that if I'm running to Old Navy for a sale, it's usually because I was notified through an email. So I really think that this has helped my business. And so I continue to do it. There's a lot of different ways that you can send out emails. I know some people use MailChimp. I used to use it as well, but I found that Canva was just a little bit easier for me. So you just have to find something that works for you. I apologize for the lighting. I have this like huge window in the background, and sometimes it tries to like zoom into that. So it makes it a little bit difficult. Let me see if I turn it this way. Okay, that might be a little bit better. And then if there's any like crazy noise in the background, I have kids, but you know what? We're here and we're doing all the things regardless. That's authentic to me. My house is chaos, but it doesn't stop me from showing up and trying to show you guys how to do this. All right, so let's get started. This is the email that I have created. Now this is super simple. Why? Because I used a template that was already made and shared, and I just kind of made it my own. You don't have to do all the crazy things if you don't want to. Like, you could go and just use something that has already been made and use that template to create your own. So I kind of just chose the colors of the new catalog coming August 1st. So I went with like blue and orange. I changed those kind of things up a little bit, added some personal pictures. The more you share yourself, I feel like the better your sales are. Customers just like to see you, and they want to see your face and all the things. So these are pictures that I had taken previously this season. I recently upgraded to Canva Pro. I used to use the free version all the time and it works great. So I highly recommend it. But if you like, for example, to be able to edit out the background and things like that, like, you do have to have an upgraded version. So if you're not able to do that on yours, it might be because you need to either upgrade. But honestly, don't do it if you aren't like super passionate about those things. Like, it's just something that I kind of spoiled myself with this season, is that I upgraded my subscription, and that's after 3 years of being with Scentsy. So the free version works really well. At the beginning, like, I talk about, just the fact that we're less than 2 weeks away from the new catalog. I talk about the end of the season sale, the 10 to 20% off, all those things. And then I go on to talk about, hosting. Like, that's a huge thing that I want to make sure I cover in all of my emails. So I talk even about a party host special, because it's a one-on-one communication. So we're allowed to do that in an email, and just talk about how I spoil my host and things like that. So that's like the second page. And then I just go on and add like images that are already available. Like I said, guys, simple does it. Okay. You don't have to do more if you don't want to. Like, these are images that are already available to us. This is discontinued list. And then I went and used the Scentsy Club, like little card that Sarah Snelton makes regularly for things like this, that I love. And it has all the information. So I didn't tweak it. I didn't do nothing. I just added it to my email. So it makes it super simple. And then one of the other things that I do that is a little bit extra, but I think it really helps because you want to make things easy for your customers to access, is I make these little words up here into links, and even the shop now. So if you click on the word, the easiest way to do it is you would say, go to your website. So let me go to my website here. All right. So if you go to your website, which one were we working on? Club. Okay. So if you scroll all the way to the bottom and you just go into Scentsy Club, all you would have to do is copy the URL and then go back to your newsletter, click on the word. Now I already did this, but that's why it's underlined. And then you would click right here where it says link, and you would paste it and then press done. And then it would kind of like underline the word, and that's how you know that it is already a link. I did that for all of these and the shop now. And like I said, it's just something super easy that they can click on, and then it directs them straight to where you want them to go. You could do the same thing with join and host, and then the shop is just my regular website. Host, I feel like we don't use as often as we should, but there's literally a link that says host a party that your customers can fill out, and it notifies you, and it gives them all of like the different reward breakdown. It gives them like the different perks. It talks to them about like the different options, the on the go, in person, online. And here is some more information. So I really like sharing that link in my emails. And then now the most important thing once you are done is how you're going to share it, because if you don't do this correctly, you won't be sending those links for them to click on. So you want to make sure that when you share, this over, I just have a bunch of pop-ups from the Zoom. You want to make sure that this right here, the link shared publicly, is with anyone that gets the link. So if you're going to be sending it to your customers, you want anybody that gets access to that to be able to click, you know, to go onto your website. And then this little drop down as well, that means that they can view. So you don't want them to be able to edit or anything like that, but you want them to be able to view it. And then the second piece that's most important is how you download it. So you don't want to do PNG. I played around with this a few times before I went and did this video. The best way to do it is going to be the PDF standard. So that's the best way. That will send it in a great quality, and then they'll also be able to click on the links. So that's all that I have to share with you guys. I hope that it helps. I hope that if you're not already doing this, that it inspires you to add that extra communication with your customers. And if it's been something that's been on the back of your mind, I hope it was an easy video and something super simple to show you how it is that you can do it. All right, bye guys.